Hi, and welcome to Trust the Cut Part 2. I'm ready to show you the right way to lay out and cut your fabric so you can trust your cut and sew with confidence. Before you cut, wash and dry any natural fiber fabric to pre-shrink it. This means cotton and cotton blends. Use the same settings you will use to wash the finished garment. Then iron it smooth. Make sure those selvages are flat. Next, we'll lay out the fabric right sides together so it'll be ready to sew once you're done cutting. Shake the fabric to fight friction and line up the selvages. This makes sure that anything you cut will hang straight. Check the pattern layout pages to find your fabric width and your pattern size. This is your guide for making the best use of your fabric. Your pattern has a long line labeled grain line. When placed on the fabric, that should run the same direction as your fabric grain line. This allows your garment to drape properly and keeps it from twisting around your body. To make sure your pattern grain line matches your fabric grain line, measure the distance from the selvage to the pattern grain line with a sewing tape measure. Since the pattern grain line is a long line, measure one end and compare it with the measurement on the other end. Make adjustments until they are the same. Pin each end of the grain line. This keeps the grain line in place. Then pin at an angle in each corner. This puts tension on the pattern and helps keep it flat. Then pin parallel to long edges. We like to pin 5 at the top and bottom, then the middle, then between those pins. That's enough to keep the pattern flat. Also make sure pins are far enough inside the pattern edge. You will be cutting along the edge. Don't pick up the pattern to pin. Instead, let the tip bounce off the table, then shove a pinch of fabric on the tip. Pattern pieces labeled Place on Fold are exactly on the fold of fabric. Never cut the fold. With fabric shears, cut the fabric following the paper pattern outline. Don't pick up the pattern, work around it, keeping the shears between you and the pattern and fabric. On the outside edge of the pattern, you'll see notches that want to be matched with notches on an adjacent pattern piece. With sharp scissors, make an 1/8 of an inch snip into the seam allowance at these notches. Don't cut outside V's. These will just fray off. Also, don't cut inside V's. These will just weaken the seam allowances. Dots show where to place other pieces inside your pattern, such as a back pocket. Stick a pin through the middle of the dot and mark the pin on both pieces of fabric. Use a chalk pencil for dark-colored fabrics or water-soluble marker or Frixion pen for light-colored fabrics. And you're done, but don't unpin yet. It may be helpful to keep your pattern information attached to your fabric piece until you're ready to sew it. And save your fabric scraps. Use them to test your machine's settings or to practice any of the techniques you'll need. Now you can trust your cut. Stay tuned and we'll show you the special techniques needed to sew this beach pant pattern. It's the second level in PFI's apparel construction class. All the information we showed you today, plus those special techniques, are in every one of our PFI patterns. Check the description below for a code to get a special discount on our patterns. Thanks for watching PFI TV. I hope you have a great day and a great life. Make sewing your superpower, and I'll see you next time.